So just take a nice breath in and tune into the presence and the silence that is within us, that is around us. This silence and this presence of God. The simplicity of this silence and presence of God that is always with us and that we hold in unity together. The simplicity of just tuning in and being in unity together. And feel blessed by this silence, this simplicity, this unity that we are, and hold it with you today as we continue this service and as you go throughout your week this week. Any moment, just tune into the simplicity of God and know that we are one in this simplicity. I give thanks to say these words and to know this for you, and so it is. Okay, so I have a short story. It's about this time last year, exactly this time last year. I was suffering a couple of setbacks. Had a little bit of a heartache from two things that happened at once. And I just did feel some loneliness very deep in my heart. And I had a yearning, I had a yearning for wanting a big family, to be surrounded by family. And, I just felt that I'm just not living my life as I want to live it with purpose. And I wanted to have my own business. But I wasn't dwelling on this, unfortunately, all this science of mind stuff, being in gratitude all the time, I knew better. So I wasn't dwelling and having a pity party because I knew better than to do that, unfortunately. And I used to love a good pity party. So anyway, but after that time, things started to happen very quickly. Fast forward to New Year's Eve, I was on my way through a storm with my mum to go and meet this family that I didn't even know that I had in San Jose, and who welcomed me with open arms. And, I've been by myself over here for 10 years, and all of a sudden there's a big family waiting for me down the road. And, things continued to happen. Difficulties came up that put me in a place to start my own life coaching business this year. And, a prayer answered. I could never have imagined and never even asked for, oh, hey, could you please, like the God in me, the God around me, please have my Uncle Eamon in Ireland put the family tree together so he can locate some cousins down the road for me who welcome me with open arms, and one in particular who I've developed a very deep connection with this year and who's been connected to CSL. I could never have asked for that or even thought of it. And the difficult times that brought about starting my business. And I would encourage you right now, just rest your eyes and think of a moment when you've had an answered prayer. And just think, how did it come about? Was it something that you could never have imagined? Whether those were difficult circumstances or joyful circumstances. Because I know that there's this fabric of infinite possibilities around us, this divine intelligence. And you don't need to get your awe in the way. You don't need to be like, God, I'm going to micromanage this and tell you exactly how to bring it about. You don't need to. Just like a child's needs are met, your needs are met. And all you need to do is just to be love and to be faith. And I say this to you because I'm also saying it to myself, because it's a daily practice. Just having my own business doesn't mean that I've got some glamorous life now. I think I forgot to yearn for a successfully financial business. But I